news.
Ooh, all
Just
right,
got
break it.
big news on the pod. Okay. So
Finally.
we're gonna have to wrap with this, Steve. I'm sorry. Brennan Othmann was recalled from the Hartford Wolfpack.
Alrighty. What's
I
your
think
first thought
all
on
right,
that?
let's talk
Fresh.
real quick. I think this is his last chance to prove himself in the organization.
Ooh, that's a take in itself. Um, I think I it's tough because he hasn't really. It gets to the point where when you start busting these guys back and forth, like it's just not the expectation that was set. Like you just can't prove yourself, and I don't know if I trust this team right now to throw him in there, and he's gonna have success. Like it's just such. I don't want to say this is such a broken team, but we're playing like such a broken team, and you know, I really wish he would have found the back of the net at the end of last year. I think that would have been such a confidence boost coming into this year, and to come up. It's a valid point. I think his value diminished a little bit. I think there's no uh, there's no doubt in that. But I don't know, man. Is he really um, you know, a key piece of this future? I think, I was a little disappointed in him. Following his stint towards the end of last year. So I'm with you. Yeah, again, we need to see results. Otherwise, he's just gonna be another name in the long list of players that we just can't develop.
This means three things in my book. One, with the trade stuff, like Arthur Staple put it really good the other day on X. He said, like your 14th best forward isn't really going to garner that much trade value. I agree with you. I know Friedman talked about it on 32 Thoughts. I would definitely tune in to when Friedman talks about Othmann because he he's hit it peg on too. Like, yeah, he could have some value, but you know, basically teams would be looking at him as this almost like a reclamation. What are you really trading for that? Two, what this says to me is Matt Rempe is going to be out for a little while. So that's really disappointing because he only fought in one fight this year. That was it. And he was injured from it. And I thought he was playing a lot better hockey. He even talked about the maturity in the practice before the game. I think the morning skate, he told reporters that he really took his game seriously. And you could see that. I thought he was very effective. I think he was top five in hits in the NHL before last night's game. And three, Othmann's going to have some rope here. Where does he go in the lineup? And this is what I'm curious to ask. I think he could either immediately replace Sheary. Maybe they bump up and shake up the lines and and give him his best chance to prove himself. He's going to be on this road trip, it seems. Again, we don't know all the details, folks. We just got this info too, but I would speculate that they're going to put him in a role that he can succeed. Last year, he was on the fourth line, and he didn't register a point in 25 games. So, throwing it to you, where do you think he goes in the lineup?
He was.
I'm hoping they put him in a spot he succeeds.
Me too. Well, I think last year he was like a pinball. He was thrown around too many different positions, and when he was put with Panarin, there was a little bit of an opportunity, but I would have to agree with you. I think maybe we do put him in Sheary's spot and maybe put him alongside JT and see if we could get some cooking because JT is such a catalyst. It doesn't matter who he's playing with. So yeah, maybe doing that. I'd kind of, for me, the first line is set. Obviously he's not being put there, but I want to keep riding with Panarin and Mika. So yeah, I'd agree with you. We'll see. Where do you think? Not where you think where you would put him, but where do you think Sullivan's gonna put him?
This is going to talk about this fan base is a tinderbox right now. That when the it's going to be crazy. It's going to be bad when that news comes out because I think it's either two things. I think he like replaces Sherry and finds his way in the top 6, and he plays with JT Miller. He has a physical edge. He can score. He definitely has a strong shot. Maybe not the best skater, and we know that. I know you mentioned, expectations from the point he was drafted to now. I think I think the organization is looking at this opportunity and saying, you have a stretch here. This is either going to be like Rick Nash in 2018. You're just going to accrue trade value for us, or it's going to be a real opportunity to prove himself. And I think he's going to go in with that mentality. So I think Mike Sullivan, if I hope it doesn't leave a blemish on him this early in the season, but I think he has to put him on that second line with JT because, I mean, you're going to put him on the third line with Parsonen, Radish, Carrick at the moment. They shifted the bottom 6 last night, so I don't know. Maybe they'll really shake things up. But boy, is this going to be something to watch now, Steve? We're going to get this clipped and up too, because this is going to be something that I think we may even have to preview the next game. Like there might be a lot to unpack before then. So exciting news to end the pod, Steve. We're literally just going to wrap.
Yeah, a little pause and finally something that drops during the pod. I feel like it's always this the minute after the pod ends that we're getting news.